here's a new 2022 Palisade. We're getting it ready for delivery. It just fell off or got off the truck. Shouldn't say fell, it didn't fall. So I gotta go through and check all the systems, make sure everything's working. It looks like someone already took off a lot of the plastic. Usually these seats are covered in plastic along with the doors and everything else. So there's shipping mode, hasn't even been taken off of that yet. We can do that. There we go. The one thing I'm going to do is make sure these buttons work. That'll lift the seats up for the third row. And as you can see, it's working. So put them back down. These are the floor mats. This also has the push to close. Check under the hood, make sure it has fluids. I just added some fluid here. Check, make sure it has oil. Alright, when these come off the truck, they have lots of extra air in the tires to prevent flat spots. So if you see, that's up around 50. So I got to go around to all these tires and put them back down to where they're supposed to be. Now if you need to know how much air goes in your tires, all the cars have a sticker here that'll tell you. It says a spare, it says the tire size, and how much air pressure. It says 35 for this one, 60 for the spare. Or is that 50? You can check that on all cars. Don't look at the tire, it won't tell you. And I got to put this in because this is going to hook up to the computer and it's going to run a systems check on everything. So I got it hooked up to my tablet here. You can see it's going to go through all the systems and check everything. So on the car itself, you're going to see lights going on and off and things turning on and off for the next 5 minutes or so. All right, now I got to set the oil reminder light. There we go. Setup, vehicle, convenience. Nope, still cluster. Service interval. Enable. I'm going to set distance. We are considered an extreme climate, so it's going to go 37. It already has the zeros there. We'll go 3. It's in months. And then here it'll show days. So that is set. So right now it doesn't show me where my tire pressure is at. I adjusted them all, but once I drive, it'll come up after I put maybe a quarter mile or something on it. It'll pop up what the tire pressure is at and then adjust it for the next mile or two. Okay, so now I take it for a test drive and make sure things are working. You know, test cruise control, make sure the blind spot detectors are working. Well, all that stuff you're going to want working when you get a car. Anything fails, it's going to have to go back into the shop and be diagnosed and parts replaced or whatever needs to be done to fix it. See here, it's still not showing tire pressure yet. It's going to show it any second now. Should be soon. Also make sure that there we go. So now it has the tire pressure showing. And that's still going to change some as I drive and gets a better reading. But see, as the camera's on the side for when you have your turn signal on, make sure it reads it when I'm drifting out of my lane. We have that going. Oh, I didn't turn it on. Okay, so no, it should give me a warning when it sees the lane. There we go. See, it was drifting out of the lane, so the warning came on. Another thing, we got to make sure that's working. When you're putting on the front plate bracket, you know where the hole is, because there's a little dimple there. So that's where the hole's going to be. And the last thing is I put it up in the air and I check for leaks and damages. Make sure everything's good. Nothing's leaking. And then now it should be ready for the customer.